Hello everyone and welcome to Long's Toys. Just when you thought they were done, Tomica Hyper Rescue Drivehead comes out with a new robot. This is the Drivehead 02 Mark III Master Backdraft. So this is the third form of Backdraft here. Very neat. I like it. Apparently there is a web series going on. The show is long since over, but they have a few episodes in a web series that's still going. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to check them out yet. I just kind of don't have a way. I mean, I could watch them, but I'd have no idea what's happening because I can't speak fluent Japanese. Hopefully one day they'll get dubbed somewhere. But this guy kind of came out of the web series, so when I saw it was coming out, I decided to grab it because I love this show. I really enjoy these toys. And this guy looks pretty sweet. So here is the top of the box, a little picture of the toy. Bottom of the box is the same thing. Taking a look at this side, you can see here you have the car, you have the larger part of the body, which the car fits into, and then of course transforms into the robot. Looks like these drill weapons are kind of his primary goings-on here, which I think looks pretty neat. And then taking a look at the back, again, car, larger car, robot. Shows the Mark II versions of Sonic and, I guess, Cyclone Interceptor, and it says it right here. Waito Kurisitoru. White Crystal Hope. There we go. I can read katakana. It's been a while, like I said. I'm a little rusty on my Drivehead knowledge, but he does have a new support vehicle which just came out. I haven't shipped it yet. This came out earlier in the month of April, and then this came out like the last week of April, so I shipped like the week before this came out. So expect to see this probably sometime in June. That would be my guess. The next time I ship from HLJ will probably be somewhat soon, week or so. But yeah, so then these are the other support vehicles we've already seen. Just showing them off again here on the box. So I'm sure that this support vehicle is kind of a variation of, you know, the earlier Jet. But it looks pretty neat, and I love the color scheme, so I had to grab it. In any case, let's go ahead and get Master Backdraft out of the box so we can take a closer look. Alright, so here's the Master Backdraft out of the packaging. Here is the larger section, which is the bulk of the robot mode. You have these crazy armor panels. You have these giant drills for the weapons. Definitely looks very bulky, very menacing. I like that a lot. Taking a look at the little car first. I like this. I think this is a Mustang, but I could be wrong. I like the pinstripes. Very cool. Rolls very well. We'll take a look at the head while we have it so we can get a nice close-up look of the head sculpt. I like it a lot. I think the yellow eyes are kind of a weird choice just because with the giant gold head crest, they kind of blend in. I wish they were like a nice blue or green. I feel like they would pop more and just look a little bit better, but not a big deal. I think it looks good. Love the head crest, though. I think that gold looks fantastic. So overall, I really like the head sculpt. I just wish the eyes were a different color, but no biggie. But yeah, very fun little car. So you can see it has this tab here, and then it has a hole on the bottom. So you just go ahead, insert the tab, push down, it clicks into place, boom. Now you have the full vehicle mode, which I think looks really cool. The back is a little bit more streamlined, kind of like the Cyclone Interceptor. But you have all this crazy bulky armor. So kind of a weird juxtaposition there, but this whole piece is just a giant, like, this is going to be a backpack in robot mode, and it's kind of a backpack for the vehicle mode as well. And then these pieces both come off of here, and you have these two massive drill weapons, which are pretty cool. But like this, the gray drill piece is one piece. This comes apart like this because this is where it can connect directly to the arm in robot mode. And then you have these two other pieces, which I guess they're just to bulk it up to look like a giant, like he can hold it like this, like a giant drill cannon. So you can take these armor pieces off, and if you want, I think you connect them like this. These can connect back here if you would like. And then you can put the drill cannons on the side if you would prefer that. The directions do show that. So, oops, I have to take off this piece as well. There we go. So if you want him to, say he has to drill somewhere as a vehicle, you could do that, so you could have some drilling going on there. Pretty neat. I like that. I think that's pretty cool. I like that you have options. And I kind of like the look of those on the back like that. It kind of fits nice and streamlines the vehicle mode. I like that. But I like them on the front too. I think they look cool up here as well. So I like when you have options, lots of playability options, things like that. So you don't always have to do the same thing. Now I have to remember how this goes. I think it goes like this. We'll find it. Now I'm wrong. It goes like this. Plug these back in. And then this whole section plugs back into here. There we go. So yeah, I really like this vehicle mode. I think it's pretty cool. We'll go ahead and get to the robot transformation. Alright, so I went ahead and I took off the armor pieces in the large drill construction area just to make it easier for the transformation. Now, if you guys have seen a drive head review before or played with any of the drive head toys, I'm sure you already know exactly how this transforms. That is the one thing about drive head. I think they're all very cool, but all of the robots transform exactly the same way. So you can bring this section down, unhook the legs from each other, and then kind of straighten these out, while at the same time folding out these little knee pads. So you're going to bring this down, and then you can see there's a little clip right here. That's going to clip into that little clip hole right there, so bring that around, and that clips into place. And then you're going to fold down the feet. And there you go. You pretty much have the whole bottom half. At this point, I will tilt this. And then you're going to bring this section, unpeg it from the side, straighten out the arms, and then there's a little slide right in here to slide out the fist, as you can see there. So bring this out, slide out the fist, and then pop up the head from the car like I showed you earlier. And there you go, you have the Master Backdraft. Now, in case you didn't remember his name, it does say Master Backdraft on his shins and also on both of his forearms. So this guy likes to self-promote. But yeah, it's really cool. I like it a lot. I like the design. Obviously, like I said, the robot modes are all fairly similar to some degree. That's just the nature of drive head. They're all kind of the same base transformation with little design stylizations. You know, like the big kind of engine pieces here and the sleek part of the legs. So, but the transformation is all the same. So if you've transformed one, you've transformed them all. At this point, you're going to bring in these pieces again. You have this giant backpack. Do I do it like this? You know what? No, I think I had it wrong. So you're going to want to take this, plug these in like that. I mean, it's not a huge deal. You just need the top section because you need the clearance for these two pegs on the back here. You can see there and there. So when you peg it in, there has to be room for them to go in. So now he's got this massive drill backpack, which is pretty huge. Then you take these pieces and you plug these into the shoulders here. I like this look. I think this looks pretty cool. We've seen pieces like this before from the fire engine support vehicle. So now he's kind of got his own. So yeah, I like it. I think he looks cool. And like I said before, you can take these off and he can just wield it as a giant kind of drill weapon in his fist. Like that, if he wants to get some drilling in. Or you can take this and take this piece off. Like that. And then you're going to push the fist in. And you want the slatted side to be facing up. And then you can clip that on directly onto his arm like that. Now it has a cutout for the wheel, but it doesn't quite meet the wheel, so don't worry about that. But there you go. You can have a direct drill fist. And of course you can do that for both arms. And you could even mix and match. You could put, you know, full drill in one hand, drill arm in the other. I guess technically you could even put these in if you wanted to use them like scraper claws. Something like that. So again, a lot of playability options. I think that's fun. I like when there's lots of different ways to use the pieces. Now, for some reason, you can see my guy really likes to pitch forward. And it's kind of funny because you would think with all this weight on his back, he would want to fall backwards. But I think it has something to do with the ball joints. And it's not that they're loose. He just, like, it's easy for him to pitch forward, but you just kind of have to lean him back. And he'll stay. You just, I don't know. For some reason, my guy keeps wanting to jump forward. So, but he keeps his pose. You just have to find a good one. But yeah, I like this a lot. I really do. I think this is fun. I definitely have to check out the web series where this guy is featured so I can see it in action on the show. But I like the giant drill arms. I think that's a really neat idea. I could see how that would certainly be handy in rescue operations, especially for a fire vehicle, because a lot of times with fire, it weakens the structure of a building and parts can collapse, and you might need to, dig in somewhere to find some victims or some people trapped in a building, so you could use the drill functionality to get through some rubble or something like that. So I think it's very cool. I think it's a really neat idea. I like the name Master Backdraft. I'm going to bring the box back in. Boom! Now, obviously, this guy is going to have some functionality with his support vehicle. When that comes in, I will show you guys that as part of the review. I'll bring Master Backdraft back in for the combination at that time. Obviously I don't have it yet, so I can't show you guys yet. But yeah, I like this a lot. I think this is fun. I mean, I don't know. I always have a good time with these drive head toys. So I'm always up for another one. Even though, I mean, honestly, the differences between... I wish I had the other ones handy, but the differences between the various backdraft molds are probably not super extensive, but usually I think the car for... It's Rescue Backdraft, and I can't remember the name of the middle one right now. I apologize. But whatever the Mark II is, the car is very different. The style of the car inside his chest is very different. And the head sculpt is very different. And I think he's more white than red. So there are differences. And that's what makes collecting all the different ones more fun for me. But yeah, I think if you had a favorite, you could probably just grab your favorite of each. Get one version of Sonic Interceptor, get one version of White Hope Backdraft. I mean, hey, if you have the means to grab them all, by all means, they're all fun. You won't be disappointed. But I would think if you're collecting these, you'd at least want one of each of the three robots. But yeah, very cool, very fun. Definitely don't really have anything negative to say. Like I said, the robots at this point are a little monotonous just because they all transform the same way, but I don't know, it doesn't bother me as much as I kind of expected it to. I kind of figured as this series progressed, I'd be getting tired of the robots because they all transform the same way. The base molds are kind of the same, but I always have a good time when I get a new one. So I guess that means I really like them. But yeah, so definitely a fun toy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hey, if you have a favorite, what's your favorite version of Backdraft? Do you like Rescue Backdraft, Master Backdraft, whatever that middle one's called? I apologize. Actually, I think it's... I don't know. I'm sorry. If you know, feel free to tell me in the comments below. But hey, tell me what your favorite version of Backdraft is. The Drivehead 02. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and share the video. Please subscribe. I hope you guys have enjoyed this look at Tomica Hyper Rescue Drivehead 02 Mark III Master Backdraft. And as Master Backdraft sounds like Alfred from Master Backdraft, your tea is ready. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic. In any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching.